We are live. Okay, I guess I'll start.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll put the YouTube chat. I'll put the YouTube chat over here. I kind of like reading things on my right screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll put that there, and then that there, and perfect. Okay, here we go. Chapter 32. My gosh, chapter 32. But this is weird. It's like we're really breaking through a barrier here. This is like this is gonna be weird because now it's not stuff I wrote when I was a teenager. Okay, here we go. Chapter 32, Voyage Across the Sea. The morning sun gently filtered through the windows of the bustling Pokemon Center, signaling the start of a new day. Nurse Joy and Chansey were hard at work in the kitchen preparing a delicious breakfast for trainers staying at the center. Danny, known for his hearty appetite, eagerly dug into his food, much to the amazement of his friends. Holly quipped, "Where does all that food go, Danny? Are you seriously a Snorlax in disguise?" Her playful jest elicited laughs from the group as they enjoyed their meal together. Meanwhile, Alicia and Shelley were engaged in a video call with Emily, discussing their recent adventures. As Emily appeared on the screen, a Pokemon playfully flew by in the background of her video, adding an element of excitement to their conversation. Alicia recounted the Princess Festival that took place the day before, sharing how Linda had bested Polly in a friendly competition. Emily expressed, "I'm glad to hear things are going well for all of you. Keep up the great work." Her encouraging words lifted...
Stop chucking Pokemon into my farm.
Yeah. Just stop dropping Pokemon into my farm. It's enough is enough! Enough is enough! Her encouraging words lifted their spirits. With their appetites satisfied, the trainers looked around to find that there was no food left on the table. "I think you might be right about him being a Snorlax," Stephen said, almost in shock. Gathering their belongings...
Wait, did you say something about like I got an you created a character called Steven, and then years later they got a Steven themselves, and you're like, what are the odds?
Yes, it was crazy. We made Steven Steel, who's a Steel Pokemon, and then years later, when they made Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, they created the character Steven Stone, who also uses a Metagross.
You're like, well, what are the odds? I probably have future vision that I do not know.
Let's see. Gathering their belongings, the group prepared to head out into the city. Alicia bid farewell to her mother, exchanging warm words and promises to stay safe on their journey. As they stepped... Is this pre-recorded? No! Caulk. I'm not going to say your names. I'll just call you Caulk. That's your name.
Or maybe just cats.
Just
call cats.
This is not pre-recorded. This is a live stream. We are reading this live right now. They stepped outside. The vibrant sights and sounds of the city greeted them. Pokemon of various species scurried about, trainers engaging in battles, adding to the lively atmosphere. In the distance, the glistening expanse of the ocean beckoned to them. The sun-drenched beach buzzed with activity, a colorful mosaic of swimmers dotting the shoreline, their laughter harmonizing. "Hey, it's Skibisi Bear. Hello, welcome to the live stream.
Welcome to the stream.
How's it going? Woot." Okay, sun-drenched beach was the gentle lapping of the waves. Danny's voice cut through the cheerful noise. "Polly, bring out your Lapras, please." His request laced with anticipation from the aquatic adventure journey ahead. Oh, do you have any pre-recorded material? I have terrible... there's you could go look at the VODs. There's plenty of VODs on the channel where we just this is just the old live streams. Also, hold on, I gotta help my cat real quick. But yeah, check out the channel. You'll find plenty of VODs where we, talk, where we read through the story, and also the first few episodes I actually did edit, but then I just kind of decided to switch over to live stream. So yeah, you can go check out the videos there. Anyway, back to the story. Polly brings out a lap rat. Bring out your lap rats, please. His request laced with anticipation for the aquatic journey ahead. Polly, with a resigned sigh, acquiesced while expressing her reluctance. I don't like relying on Lapras for transportation. Her humor shone through as she joked. Lapras isn't a taxi! Eliciting an eye roll from the ever-persistent Danny. Danny summoned Legend 2 from her ball, directing the Dragonite. We could use a ride. We could use a ride, buddy! Wonderbar! The girls gracefully boarded Lapras while the boys mounted Danny's Dragonite, preparing for the voyage. Danny's exuberant shout about their destination, Cinnabar Island, echoed through the tranquil setting, heightening the excitement of the journey. The ocean lay calm as their Pokemon glided effortlessly through the waters, Staryu twirling gracefully, Tentacle drifting lazily, and Horsey darting playfully among the waves, each adding their own charm to the serene aquatic scene.
Got me thinking about the song from the Mario games. I was like,
yeah. Of course, I'm like thinking of the surf music from the games. Okay, and I guess it's your turn, Carrie.
Yep. Amidst the tranquility, Alicia's grumblings surfaced with her candid remark. Wish I was riding with Danny, hinted at her desire. Weird.
Yeah.
Similarly, Polly laughed and said, I wish I could spend less time with Danny. As the tranquil ocean journey continued, a man swimming nearby unexpectedly bumped into them. Whoa! Hold up a Pokeball with a determined glint in his eye. I challenge you to a Pokemon battle. I thought he was going to steal one of their dudes.
He was going to steal their Pokemon. I will steal your... I'll use the Snatch gear, or whatever it's called, from a Pokemon Coliseum.
So I'm going to steal your stuff, and then Danny was like, "You wish." The trainers paused, exchanging glances as they deliberate on who should face the challenger. In a moment of confidence, Polly stepped forward. I'll take this one, she asserted, her tongue filled with unwavering resolve. Danny chimed in, impressed by Polly's quick decision. Oh, looks like she beat me to it. Hey, go for it, sis, he acknowledged. The swimming man struck nonchalantly. I don't mind who I battle, let's get it started, he stated. Polly swiftly released Jumpler from its Pokeball. The graceful Pokemon taking to the air with effortless agility. Its cotton-like body floating and twirling with grace. I have a few questions. Does she know her Floof's new moves?
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Like, occasionally a Pokemon will learn a new move in the anime, and they'll be like, "Oh, they just learned this move." But usually, they always seem to know what their Pokemon can use.
Yeah, I mean, like with May, she knows what her butterfly thingy would do. Like right after he or she just evolved from a cocoon, and it was like, you slam, and the thingy just slam, and the poor thing just slammed forwards, and I'm like, are you sure that's a good move? Can butterflies slam into people like that? That sounds painful.
Yeah. Seriously. Hey, it's Edwin King. No, it's Edwina King. Okay, hey, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream.
So, in response, the swimmer summoned Seaking, a majestic water-type Pokemon with a striking horn adorning its head, ready for battle. Polly commented confidently. Jumpluff, use Cotton Spore. The fluffy Pokemon released a cloud of cotton spores, enveloping the Sea King and slowing its movement as it prepared to strike. The swimmer counter. Use Horn Drill! The powerful attack misses mark as the slowed fish struggled to the land a bit. Polly seized the opportunity. Now, Jumpluff, use Giga Drain! That's a good move. The airborne Pokemon swooped down, absorbing Sea King's health with draining energy, gradually wearing down the water type until it fainted, defeated. Stunned by the quick defeat, the swimmer remarked, I can't believe my Pokemon went down so fast. You're a formidable trainer, acknowledging Polly's skills and strategy in battle. Thanks. Now what else do you have? Her expression exuding confidence and gratitude for the battle. Jumpluff stood tall, radiating assurance in his abilities as it awaited his next opponent. The swimmer, undeterred by the previous defeat, remarked, This isn't over. I'm just getting started. His confidence unwavering. In a determined tone, he called out Tentacruel, a massive poison-type Pokemon with long floating tentacles and a formidable presence looming over the battlefield. Sorry, I didn't mean to get hungry over that.
Let's see.
Be careful, Jumpluff is weak against Tentacruel's poison attacks, Stephen cautioned. Polly commanded, Jumpluff, use Stun Spore. The airborne Pokemon released a cloud of paralyzing spores, enveloping Tentacruel and causing it to slow down. The paralyzed effect is evident in its movements. The swimmer countered swiftly. Tentacruel used Poison Jab. The poison-type Pokemon stuck Jumpluff with a sharp jab, releasing a burst of purple poison that seeped into Jumpluff's body, causing it to wince in pain. In a swift decision, Polly calls Jumpluff back, preparing to strategize for the next one. In a swift move, she called out Smeargle, the Pokemon seemingly adapted to any environment.
Hold on, I think I made a mistake here. Seemingly able. There we go. Okay. Well, back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Polly proudly stated, I taught Smeargle Surf. Polly commanded, Smeargle, use Safeguard. The artist Pokemon created a protective barrier, shielding itself and the team from any status ailments, including the lingering threat of poison. Then he chimed in, Safeguard up! Poison won't be a problem now! His assurance bolstering the team's spirits. The swimmer, undeterred, instructed Tentacruel to unleash its powerful Hydro Pump attack. A torrent of water hurtling towards Smeargle with formidable force. Polly quickly directed, Smeargle, fly up! The creative Pokemon soared into the sky, its movement graceful as if guided by invisible wings, evading the incoming deluge of water. Shelly, amazed by the unexpected display, exclaimed, I can't believe Smeargle can fly! Hey, if it can learn the move fly, it can fly. Also, hello Rainbow Cowboy. Can't talk today. Hello Rainbow Cowboy. Polly commanded confidently, use Psychic! But Smeargle channeled psychic energy, manipulating Tentacruel and tossing it around before launching it into the sky, where it landed in the sea, defeated and unconscious. The swimmer acknowledged defeat, called Tentacruel back, and congratulated Polly on her impressive victory. As they rowed across the tranquil ocean, a group of seal gracefully swam by, their sleek bodies gliding through the water effortlessly. Alicia couldn't contain her excitement, gushing at the sight of the adorable Pokemon. I wish I had one to cuddle, she expressed wistfully. Danny, with a warm smile, reassured her. I'll catch one for you. I'd love that, Alicia responded, with the gleam of anticipation in her eyes. In a mix of jealousy and longing, Shelley piped up, I want one too! Danny, with a resigned sigh, relented. Fine. I'll catch the seals for everyone! In a swift motion, he called out Red Knight, his Caesar, to the surprise of the Steel-type Pokemon at finding itself in the middle of the vast ocean, causing her to wobble unsteadily on Legend 2's back. It's like, what am I doing here? Then he cautioned, be careful, Red Knight! Weaken that seal! He directed, prompting Red Knight to leap into onto a nearby ice floe and strike Seal with the precise false swipe attack. The Seal weakened. Danny seized the opportunity, throwing a Pokeball that captured the Pokemon in a flash of light. The ball vanished, whisking Steel back to Emily's ranch, where it would be safe and cared for. Alicia and Tayu, you're walking on my desk. Alicia thanked Danny, promising to hug him later. That's not necessary, Danny replied, modestly, downplaying the gesture, with a humble smile. Moments later, he caught another seal for Shelley, who echoed Alicia's sentiment, promising a hug in return. Danny winced slightly at the repetition, but accepted graciously. Oh, I guess it's your turn now.
Oh dear God, why did I sit like that? That hurts. Let's see. Let me go. Stephen, ever observant, champing your teeth and remarked, "Someday, Danny, you're going to love that girls are after you." Danny swiftly denied the notions, retorting, "Oh, shut up, Stephen." As he brushed off the playful jab, Stephen laughed off the exchanges to continue their journey. Yeah, I think they are only 10 or something.
Yeah. I was
As
like,
they travel,
it's just, yeah.
kind of funny that when they were little, they're like, I want to grow quickly, and now we're like, why do we ever think like that?
Like, well, it's weird because like some people are like, I want to be a kid again. It's like I don't. And you want to know why? Because I have to go to school. I want to go to fucking school. I don't want to go to school.
Oh yeah, there's also that too. But then again, you can learn new things.
Like,
But
I'd listen.
mean that
If I could relive my college days, that would be one thing.
yeah, that's different.
It's like I'm not going back to elementary school. I hated elementary school.
Oh, you're like, you will never at school, never.
You'll never take me alive. Anyway, let's. Oh, whoops! Hold on. I knew that.
It's okay. Stephen laughed off the exchange as they continued their journey. As they traveled another mile, they encountered a woman swimming in bikini, who unexpectedly challenged them to a battle. "I'll take her on." Stephen immediately volunteered, eager for the challenge. Ugh, looks like I've been beaten to the punch again. I would battle the next one. Is this the first time you get people in water trying to fight you in the games?
Yeah, pretty much.
But because before in red, blue, probably in red, blue, and green, you don't get that sort of thing. You were just going to be like, yeah, only on land.
Oh no, people actually did challenge you out in the water in red and blue.
Okay. Stephen called out a crusher, his feraligator, commanding it to use crunch. The woman countered, ordering Golduck to use Aqua Jet. Sympathetic dodging and ramming into Crusher. The woman boasted of Golduck speed, but Stephen remained undeterred. Is that a typo? I think you got a typo with undeterred.
Wait, what?
There's a mini typo with undeterred.
David, am I okay? Like, am I close to it?
Two sentences above remained undeterred. That one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, fixed it. Boop.
But Stephen remained undeterred. Woman called up Golduck. The water Pokemon moving gracefully in the water, its movement fluid and agile as it readied itself for the battle. Battle Red? Battle. "I will show you," he declared, ordering Crusher to use agility. The Feraligator accelerated, a blur of speed as it prepared for the next move. Woman instructed Golduck to use Zen Headbutt, but Stephen recognized the opening. "Big mistake," he remarked, commanding Crusher to use Crunch. Now, despite the impact on Crusher's fangs, it defeated Golduck in one powerful bite, securing the victory for Stephen. win next time! The woman exclaimed as she called back her defeated Golduck. In a swift move, she called out Dugong, a graceful Pokemon playing in the water, showcasing its elegance and as it prepared for battle. Hey, I have some good news for you, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I will be going to a creators market this stationery weekend. The stationery market this weekend, and you know the zine that I got for my friend in UK, that Kanto Pokemon Imaginary Cafe zine.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about getting the whole one for you. Hello?
Yeah. Cool. Joy. Hey, there we go. I was wondering why your emotes weren't working, but it was my keyboard wasn't plugged in right.
That's okay. But I was saying I'm going to the market this weekend to try to grab the whole Pokemon Cafe Imaginary zine for you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I hope that there won't be any more typos in it, like the last one that I got.
Oh, right.
And I might have to do my job to go and translate everything, which I can do it. Yep. But you don't need to worry too much about it because the writer herself actually translated everything. But some of the names are a little bit more specific, so like maybe eclair or donuts or something. But in the original language that she wrote in, it has like ingredients and things like chocolate donuts or something like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited to get that zine, and hopefully, whenever you fix the tariffs, and then I can send it over.
Yes. When I fix the tariffs, understood.
And when we got the ferry, no, actually, I think that's the maybe, yeah, when you got the tariffs out of the way or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I actually do know somebody who can send that thingy over, but I might have to pay extra for that. It shouldn't be hurting to ask though.
Luffy,
Yeah,
I really need to plug my mouse in. It's kind of low on power. Could you move, please? Ugh, fine. I'll just go around you, you silly cat. Charging? I think it's charging.
Okay, so Alicia observing the Pokemon guessed, this must be Seal's evolution. Danny affirmed her observation, stating, "Yeah, you got that right." Stephen, strategizing, said, "Come, Crusher, you deserve a break." Crusher returned to explore with a flash. "Go F-15!" His gamma rays, which soared above waves effortlessly. The woman commanded Dugong to unleash an Aurora Beam to take down F-15, but Stephen ordered his gamma ray to dodge. F-15 skillfully maneuvered, evading the icy attack with agile movements. I was thinking that since Stephen is does he mostly use steel Pokemon, because there's one of them.
Oh yeah, he mostly uses he uses the starters in Steel Pokemon.
I was like, when did his Crusher has Steel type? He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't. But that would be cool if it does. As the woman instructed Dugong to use Blizzard, a blast of winter energy shot out, hitting F-15. Stephen, concerned for his Pokemon, shouted, "Hang in there! You got this, dude!" As F-15 struggled to stay airborne. "Drill back!" Stephen commanded, and F-15 flew over, delivering a powerful strike to Dugong's side. His great determination shone as he carried out the attack under Stephen's encouragement.
Danny joined in the sport. Take her down, Steve! I can't believe this. Dugong, use Blizzard once more! Before this could happen, F-15 countered with a flurry of attacks, striking Dugong relentlessly until it fainted. No way, the woman exclaimed. No, no, woo! The woman exclaimed, puffing up her cheeks in frustration before swimming off, acknowledging Stephen's victory. Danny complimented Stephen, saying, "Great job," and proceeded to high-five him. Stephen, in turn, declared, "The next battle is all yours, Danny." Danny replied confidently, "No, duh," and added, "I've already called it." As they continued their journey across the ocean, they spotted a group of islands surrounded by whirlpools. Danny suddenly got very excited and exclaimed, "It's the Seafoam Islands!" His enthusiasm sparkling concern in Polly. "Hey, isn't that where Dad's Articuno Icewing lives?" Polly asked. Danny replied, "Legend 2 can fly us over the whirlpools to say hello to Icewing." Polly said, "It's dangerous to split up. Team Rocket could attack or something. We should stay together." She didn't think Danny would listen, but she had to try. Danny, undeterred, assured her, "Don't worry. I'll meet you all at Cinnabar before Legend 2. Before Legend 2 took off towards the Seafoam Islands." Polly cut off guard.
That is going to he is just going to jinx it, isn't he?
Polly, caught off guard, blurted out, "Don't you dare!" But Legend 2 had already departed, leaving her frustrated. "Hate my brother so much!" she exclaimed in frustration. "I miss him already," Alicia remarked, expressing a sense of loss. Polly sighed, reflecting, "I may have made a mistake bringing my cousins." Her thoughts mused on the dynamic between Shelley and Alicia, likening them to a Danny fan club, highlighting their admiration for their adventurous cousin. Danny asked Stephen and Talon if they saw Icewing, but neither boy could make out much below. Go down a little, Danny instructed Legend 2, and as they dropped in altitude, a better view emerged. Something caught Danny's eye, and he said, "I see something strange. Land down there, Legend 2. They came to a soft, safe landing and got off Legend 2's back. Looking around, they saw a bunch of icy statues surrounding a giant bird nest. "Wow, these statues look like us. Even Jack and Josh have statues here," Danny remarked as they observed the frozen figures. "I wonder if Icewing made these," Danny pondered, watching as Icewing descended gracefully from above and landed near them. "Greetings, Icewing," Danny said to the legendary Pokemon, moving closer to receive a feathery hug. "I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my dad isn't here," Danny expressed, noticing Icewing's wistful expression. "You're quite the sculptor, Icewing. These statues are impressive," Danny complimented, bringing a smile to Icewing's face. Guess we haven't earned our ice statues yet, huh?" Stephen teased Talon, to which Talon responded with a shrug. "I'm fine with that. It's a little strange." "I have to get going. Polly might be even madder by now," Danny mentioned, preparing to leave. As he bid farewell to Icewing, the legendary Pokemon flew back to its nest and returned with a small claw-shaped object, handing it to Danny. What's this claw-shaped object?" Danny inquired, curious about the gift. "It's a Quick Claw. It can make the holder attack first sometimes," Stephen explained, and Tayu opened the door.
Wow, both of your pets know how to open doors. What the heck?
Well, it's not as impressive because I have to leave the door cracked for Tayu. Tayu, I will. Don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare! Litter box.
Okay.
Go in the litter box. Litter box. You will use litter box. Damn cat. Ugh. Stupid cat. You piss on my rug, I'm not gonna be happy. Damn cat. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway. Thank you, Icewing.
This sounds like quite a lot of drama. Stupid cat.
Yeah. Don't you dare pee on my rug.
He probably did. He was like, "I'm gonna do it just because I like you something like that." You better not. Okay, I think that it's my turn.
Oh, you wanna go out, Tayu? Be my guest.
Greetings, Icewings. Then he said to the legendary Pokemon, moving closer to receive a further hug. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my dad isn't here. Then he expressed,
Oh,
noticing
hold on.
Icewings.
I already read that.
Okay.
We are
Uh,
right here.
oh, thank you, Icewing. Then he expressed his gratitude, embracing the legendary Pokemon before starting to walk off. Then he turned around one last second. This would be a wasted opportunity, he murmured to himself. I challenge you to a Pokemon battle. You are nuts! You just said Polly would be mad! Stephen exclaimed in disbelief. We should go! Talon agreed, urging caution. This is my dad's legendary Pokemon. I have to see how I measure up here and now. Icewing was like, you sure you want to do this? Are you sure about this? Well, you are on my turf, by the way.
That's true.
Icewing stood up, spreading his wings menacingly, ready to engage in combat. Icewing is excited to battle. I can't turn back now. Danny affirmed, calling out his Pokemon Red Knight. The fiery determination in Red Knight's eyes reflected her readiness to face a legendary opponent. Icewing launched an ice beam towards Red Knight. I feel like he's pulling an Ash Ketchum because knowing that Steel type has some kind of weakness towards ice, maybe?
Actually, steel is strong against ice.
Oh, there's that too. Dodge it! Danny commanded, prompting Red Knight to lead, but she slipped on the icy surface. Come on, get up! Danny urged, and Red Knight regained her stance using her claws. You saw dance! As Red Knight powered up her attack, Articuno locked onto Red Knight, preparing for a big attack. Hey, use lock on, watch out! Steven shouted a warning, and Danny swiftly ordered, use protect! Red Knight barely survived the potential devastating shield code attack thanks to a protective barrier. Oh, that was close. Steven remarked, relieved. Talon, less familiar with Pokemon battles, observed the intense showdown in silence. Articuno unleashed a blizzard, pushing Red Knight back. Hang tough! Danny encouraged Red Knight, who dug her claws into the ice, brace herself. Time to go on the offense. Use Metal Claw. Danny instructed. Red Knight leaped and struck Icewing with her claws, causing the bird to retreat. Icewing and Danny locked eyes, knowing the final attack was imminent.
Use double hyper beam! Danny shouted to Red Knight, who charged energy in her claws. Articuno countered with a hurricane, threatening to blow Red Knight and the boys away. Red Knight anchored herself in the ice, then unleashed two hyper beams that struck Icewing, sending it back into its nest. Concerned for Icewing, Danny rushed into
It's just me, but I feel like Icewing is just holding back.
Oh, that's one way of looking at it, isn't it? Oh, you beat me, Daddy. You should be proud. Go back and tell your daddy.
And then Dan is like, sure. Sure, she probably held back.
Concerned for Icewing, Danny rushed to its side and administered potions to help. You battled well. I could tell you're my father's Pokemon, Danny praised, eliciting a smile from Icewing.
Or maybe she just sucked among the three legendary birds.
Well, she definitely has trouble against rock types. After ensuring Icewing was...
They don't seem to be having quite lots of buffs in recent years. Rip.
After ensuring Icewing was alright, they all boarded Legend 2. Then he waved goodbye to his father's Pokemon. I hope we meet again someday, he expressed as Icewing let out a cry in acknowledgement of their battle.
Lucario, no, I don't think that, no, Lugia was like, please don't. Please don't do that again.
It was worth making Polly mad to watch that fight, Stephen remarked. I'll tell Polly you said that, Talon teased with an evil grin. I was just joking! Stephen blushed, realizing the potential consequences.
This is probably one of his blackmail material. Good job, Steve.
Annoyed at the banter between Stephen and Talon over his sister, Danny sighed as Legend 2 took off into the sky. Meanwhile, Polly and the girls safely arrived at Cinnabar Island. Where's Danny? Polly inquired, marching back and forth in frustration. I think Danny's having fun with Icewing, Alicia speculated. They probably had a battle, Shelley added, sensing Polly's displeasure. I wonder how I should punish him this time, Polly mused with an even smile, causing concern in Alicia and Shelley's expressions. Okay, I like that. As Legend 2 touched down on Cinnabar Island, Danny disembarked, only to be immediately hugged by Shelley and Alicia and Shelley. Not necessary! Danny protested, feeling agitated by the attention. Hey Polly, guess what? Hey Polly, guess what Steven said earlier? Talon said, trying to divert attention. I was just joking! Steven quickly clarified, hoping to diffuse the potential conflict. Polly, displeased with the situation, pulled on Danny's ear, prompting Alicia and Shelley to release their hold. Ow, 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 ow! Danny winced, apologizing to Polly. You disobey me all the time. I've had it, Polly declared in a grumpy huff, walking away. You can get your badge without me being present, she stated. I don't care, Danny muttered under his breath, ensuring Polly couldn't hear him. At the moment, Danny noticed the volcanic rock covering much of Cinnabar Island, with scarce buildings around. We should head to the Pokemon Center, Danny suggested, and his friends agreed, setting off to explore the island further. Polly walked off to the edge of the island and sat on some molten rock, seething with anger, feeling like she could erupt like the Cinnabar Island volcano. Danny, you little idiot! She muttered under her breath, needing an outlet for her frustration. She grabbed her phone and dialed home, hoping someone would pick up. Cassie answered on the other end. Is it your turn?
Oh, hello there. What's going on? Cassie greeted cheerfully, sensing Polly's distress. Wait, how does she know that?
Well, it's a video. It's a video conversation.
Oh. I have had it with Danny's antics, Polly vented. I hate how he never listens to me and constantly put himself in danger. I can't take it anymore. I wish that I never came to this stupid quest. Cassie urged her daughter to calm down, sharing a revelation. You know, your father and I sent you to look after Danny, but there was another reason, Cassie disclosed. You are becoming less social, spending all your time painting and barely talk to your friends outside school. You met so many wonderful friends on this journey. You really want to take that all away? Polly thought about Susan and Talon replied, No, I don't. These are precious memories to me.
I just want to interrupt for a second. We got an actual Daniel in the chat.
Oh, hi, Danny. Oh, Daniel.
That's kind of funny. Dude, it's so. If you could look up in the upper left-hand corner, is it showing on the? Hold on. Oh, it's not showing. Hold on. Can I change that? Can I? Well, you'll just have to take my word for it. I mean, his name's all over the story. This is the name of this file is Danny, so it's really funny that you showed up. But yeah, it's because
welcome to the stream, Daniel.
The main character of the story was hi Daniel. The main character of the story was Dan, and then time passed and he got married and he had a kid and his name is Danny. So yeah, Daniel, you came to the right place. Welcome to a story about Dans.
If you read from the beginning, there's the protagonist is called Dan, but then now we are into the story with Danny, which is a son.
Yeah, his official name is Daniel Jr., but he hates it.
Cassie reassured Polly, your brother might be reckless, but deep down he still loves you a lot. There's a typo there.
But deep down,
he still loves you a lot.
Oh yeah, there we go. Fixed.
I don't need the dragon's power to tell you that. Wait, does she even have that?
No, she doesn't.
Dragon son by blood, though. Oh yeah. There's also that, yeah. She said, winking. Polly chuckled at this. She mentioned that he will eventually mature and grow out of this childish phase. Remember, Polly, as the older sister, you need to be patient with him. He is a growing boy after all. Uh, 10 years later, she's like, "Why are you not running around anymore? Why?"
Yeah.
She used to be so happy and stuff, and Danny was like, "Shut up! It's not a face."
It's not a phase.
Can't be insufferable, but I will try to be more patient. Polly conceded. She then joked, saying, 我哋講細聲啲啊，唔該。咁你今晚喺度講到好大聲，我又加大啲啊嘛。I'm actually toning it down, okay? And you also woke up. For God's sake.
Everything okay?
No! I'm going into my study room and finish the reading.
Okay.
I need to change my internet a little bit.
I guess I can continue reading while you're away? I guess that's a yes. Okay. Kirsty then jokes, saying, you can tell him that I'm going to sub. Whoa! Thank you for the sub, Daniel. Really appreciate it. And
thanks for the subscription.
Okay.
Everything is actually pretty good. I fixed my Wi-Fi, so where was I?
You were right around here.
Is everything cool? Okay. You can also tell him that I'm not happy about his behavior at all. She looked mad at first, but then she quickly turned back into a smile. This brought a smile to Polly's face. It felt good to know that her mother was on her side. Do you think that this is how you and your family doing the exchange? Because yeah, like that.
I guess.
Okay. Meanwhile, Danny and the others arrive at the Pokemon Center only to receive the shocking news. I can't believe there isn't a gym here. Yeah, there is, and there's a volcano in here and Cinnabar. Lots of Cinnabar. No, Danny expressed in disbelief to Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy explained, well, the gym leader was old and retired last year, causing Danny and Stephen to slump in disappointment. You put Danny instead of Danny, but that's okay. I suppose that will work.
Oh, hold on. I want to change that. I don't like it when I say Dan instead of Danny because they're two different characters. Okay.
No gym badge for us. I can't believe this is happening. Stephen remarked, voicing the collective disappointment. Danny, feeling disheartened, felt disheartened. Shelley was playing with her suit that her mother had sent over and trying to playful interactively. Whoa! Okay, there we go. Internet's fixed.
Seal
is cute, but we need to focus on Danny. What?
Oh, I'm just glad your internet's back.
What is it? Alicia remarked to do the same. Shelley agreed, recalling her seal as well. Watch us. Wait, guys, just until you see Spiel. Those things are cuter.
Spiel is cuter, yes. Spiel is cuter than Seal.
You know, some dude first found out Spiel, and then they were like, oh, they are like spheres. And then people were like, no.
What?
You don't. Spheres might make sense.
You sure your internet's fixed? You're cutting out a bit.
What is it? Hold on. Where did I get cut off?
Yeah, it's like kind of not every other word, but every kind of consistently.
Is it better right now?
Well, I heard everything you just said, so I guess.
Okay, so I was saying, there's a dude that found out that there's a thingy called sphere, and then he was like, "Oh, they are spheres," and then the people in his chat were like, "No, they are not. They are adorable. They're not
Oh,
like that."
I gotta get.
It's really silly, but
I gotta get the music back. Hold on. Stupid YouTube. It's always like, well, you're not paying attention to this, so I guess we'll stop the music playing now. It's like,
music.
stop doing that. Okay, let's start.
Oh, please don't do that.
There we go. Okay, got the music going. Let's go. Get the forward processor back up. There we go, baby. Okay. Okay, Carrie, where did it go?
Alicia pets Danny's head to comfort him. There, there. Uh, there, she said. Hey, since we're on an island, maybe we should explore and see what's here, she suggested. It'll be a waste to leave right away. Alicia agreed. We didn't come here to sightsee. Danny complained, feeling frustrated. Talon said, you need to learn to stop and smell the Rosalia from time to time. Go hang out with the girls, Danny. I will stay here and investigate where the another gym is we can go to. You mean looking into the maps? Is there a gym on Cinnabar Island?
There,
Really?
there used to be.
As you said, it's like, there used to be, but not anymore. Let's see. The term, go hang with the girls. Shirley and Alicia, determined to lift Danny's spirits, grabbed his hands and pulled him up, saying, come on. What? Way up! Danny called out as they whisked him out of the Pokemon Center. Just as Danny left, Polly entered the center, greeting the boys. They realized it was just the three of them now.
What's your tip, Daniel? What is your tip? Anyway, I'll go back to reading.
What's the tip?
Hello, Polly greeted, causing Stephen and Talon to exchange a competitive look, while Polly looked on, slightly confused by the sudden change in demeanor. Chapter 33, Cinnabar Mysteries. Danny and his cousins were running across the island together, with the girls visibly excited to explore their surroundings. They entered a store filled with clothes, each piece inspired by Pokemon designs. Alicia asked Danny what he thought of a dress, to which he half-heartedly replied, oh, dang it. Tayu's back.
Your cat is back.
Shorts on YouTube ads to try to get 1K to get monetized. Try making shorts on YouTube ad videos. Yeah, I could try something like that. Anyway, I guess that's fine. Feeling a bit bored, Danny picked up a snow globe and absentmindedly shook it. Shelley then showed him a swimsuit, causing Danny to almost keel over in shock. You are way too young to be wearing stuff like that, Danny remarked, surprising Shelley, who looked slightly annoyed but decided to move on. Danny, it's like they should have told Misty that in the anime. It's like, Misty, what are you doing?
Wait, what happened?
They did some really weird stuff with Misty back then. Anyway, and I meet Danny. Couldn't help but think this situation was all Polly's fault, noticing the growing tension between them with each passing day. As his cousins took forever to decide on what they wanted, Danny sat down in a chair, expressing, well, at least I can relax some if my day is being wasted. Suddenly, Alicia threw a pile of clothes on him, catching him off guard. What in the world is this? Danny exclaimed, puzzled by the sudden pile of clothes. Could you try them on, please? I'm curious how they look on you, she said. Yeah, me too, said Shelley. Despite feeling his patience wearing thin, Danny sighed and entered the changing room, willing to comply this time. I meant add YouTube videos. Add YouTube videos. Shirts and YouTube ad videos. YouTube AD videos? Oh, thanks for the tip anyway. Um, let's see. I want to be friends with them since we're cousins and all, but they're all so putty all the time. Then he thought to himself, feeling the need to address the situation. This has to stop, he muttered under his breath, hoping for a change in their dynamic. Elsewhere, Polly and the two boys, Stella and Stephen, were walking around, exploring the various stores in the island. What should we do? Polly inquired, seeking suggestions. We could get something to eat, Stella suggested. How about a nice walk on the beach together? Stephen proposed. Polly couldn't shake the feeling that they wanted something from her. It made her feel uneasy. As they passed by a large abandoned building, Stephen paused, catching Polly's attention. Is there something wrong? Polly asked, concerned. This is the place where Mewtwo was created, Stephen said in a serious tone.
Holy crud.
Are you talking about the strongest psychic Pokemon? Polly questioned. Yes, that's the one, Stephen confirmed. I want to go in and take a look around. We shouldn't, Polly objected. That place looks really unsafe, Talon said.
Yeah, let's do something else, Polly insisted, but to their surprise, Stephen started walking towards the building. Talon teased, I guess it's just you and me now. No, I'm going after him, Polly declared, determined to stick together. Talon followed behind as they approached the mysterious building. Meanwhile, back at the store, Danny had tried on a dozen clothes, feeling like his cousins were treating it as his personal fashion show. You got Danny instead of Danny again.
Man, I keep doing that.
Hey, I like Charmander's shirt. Alicia complimented. I think the sailor outfit looks good on you, Shelley added. Danny sighed and went on to take off the clothes. This was a big waste of time. Danny thought to himself. Despite the long process, the girl ended up only buying one dress each, making Danny question whether they spent too much time on it. He didn't think he would ever understand girls. Well, at least I like the Charmander shirt, Danny muttered to himself. Alicia walked closer to him, then noticed a sign for the lava trail. A natural hardened lava walkway led up to the volcano. Let's do that. Oh, I'm in. Walking in a volcano sounds interesting. Danny agreed. I thought he was being sarcastic.
Yeah. Walking to a volcano. Well, it's walking to a volcano. Why wouldn't it be interesting?
Ente and whatever flame bird living in there was like, are you sure this is a good idea, kids?
Oh.
Please don't do that. Do not do it. It's not good for you.
Okay, bye, Daniel. Thanks
What?
for stopping by. See
Bye,
you later.
Daniel. What were you saying before that?
I think I was just saying that it would be interesting to walk to a volcano.
Okay, yeah, we've seen lots of people doing that on the news and then died. Do not do that.
You know, I walked to a volcano once.
Oh, where was it? Is it the one? Is it Mount Fuji?
It was oh, it's funny you brought that up. We didn't get to go to Mount Fuji on our trip to Japan, but we were hoping to see it on the train ride. Didn't see it once. But anyway, I went to I think it was a sleeping volcano in Nicaragua once.
That's that they have volcanoes there. What?
Yeah, apparently they have volcanoes in Nicaragua. I actually still have a lava rock from that volcano.
Holy crap! Okay. I think that I watched a video on Yumaniki that said one of the three things you can do to make yourself feeling lucky is Mount Fuji, and then the other thing, and then the other two I cannot remember what it is. I am looking it up right now. Okay. Okay. So in Japanese culture, it was the first dream of the year. The dream one has during New Year. It would be particularly good, like if you do dream of Mount Fuji, a hawk, and an eggplant.
Wow.
Okay. But I did see a hawk. I did see an eagle jump down from the aircon and then dive into wherever it is going, which is cool.
I completely forgot about Animal Crossing.
Even dream of a mountain though.
I completely forgot about Animal Crossing. That's okay. I'll just play it tomorrow.
Yeah, you can play tomorrow. A nice break from Pokemon. By God.
Okay.
In the mansion, Polly and Talon caught up to Stephen, finding him wandering inside. Why did you come in here? Polly asked, concerned. I feel like something calling out to me from within the mansion. Stephen explained. Polly was feeling uneasy about his words, especially in the dimly lit, eerie environment where they could barely see. I will keep you safe, Stephen assured Polly. No, I will protect you, Talon corrected Stephen, displaying a united front. Polly couldn't shake out the strange feeling that she got from them. I don't like this one bit, she thought to herself. As they walked down the staircase, they ended up in the floor that looked familiar, with the building that appearing unstable and covered in spiderwebs. We should leave now. We are getting close to whichever that I'm seeking, Stephen insisted. Suddenly, a muck and a wheezing jumped up at them, startling the group. Polly clung to Talon, who readied his sword. Come on, F-15! Stephen commanded, trying to regain control of the situation with his Pokemon. Polly, feeling angry and determined, said, Marowak, counting on you! Come on! Both poison-type Pokemon release poisonous gas. 15, flip your wing to flee the area, Stephen ordered, trying to disperse the toxic gas. Polly instructed Marowak to use the boomerang, hurling his bone to hit both opposing Pokemon. However, wheezing began to glow ominously.
Everyone jump away! Stephen shouted, warning them of the impending danger. The wheezing exploded, knocking out itself, Muck, and Marowak. I'm sorry, Marowak, Polly apologized, recalling it back to its Pokeball.
Hey, just use a revive, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's like, geez, Polly, no need to be over dramatic. Drama queen!
You probably in the fight was like, oh, here's a revive. Dude, are you okay? And he's like, that thing blew up in front of my face. How can I be okay?
Yeah. Stephen also called back F-15, who only took light damage from the blast. Outside the mansion, Danny and the girls continued their journey up the stone lava trail. They spotted Magmar and Magby playing in the area. Magby's cute, but I don't want one. That fire is scary, Alicia remarked. You're freaking smart. No child should be given a Charmander. It's like... I'm satisfied with the seal that you got me, Danny, Shelly added, content with her Pokemon companion. Both cousins held Danny's hands, making him feel a bit uncomfortable. I hope the view will be at least worth the walk, he commented, focusing on the scenery ahead. Polly, Talon, and Stephen cautiously made their way through the eerie quarters of the mansion, hoping to avoid any more unexpected Pokemon encounters. They stuck close together, their nerves on edge. Suddenly, a huge Electabuzz. Oh! Alpha Electabuzz! Leaped out of the shadows, throwing a punch directly at Polly. Quick on his feet, Talon blocked the attack with the back of his katana, making sure not to hurt the Pokemon. I'll handle this guy, Polly said, trying to sound brave as she released her Smeargle. The Electabuzz didn't seem scared at the small Pokemon at all. Don't think my Smeargle can handle you, Polly exclaimed confidently. She told Smeargle to use Dig, and the crafty little Pokemon did just that, surprising Electabuzz with an uppercut from below. When the Electabuzz tried to strike back with a Thunderbolt, Polly shouted, Protect, Smeargle! The Smeargle shielded itself from the attack. Then she commanded, Earthquake time! Stephen tried to yell out, but, no, don't! But it was too late. The ground shook as Smeargle's move knocked the Electabuzz off balance. Boomerang, go! Polly directed, and the Smeargle threw a bone that hit Electabuzz, knocking it out cold. The battle was won, but they found themselves surrounded by more wild Pokemon like Grimers and Coughings. The earthquake drew too much attention, Stephen observed. I really, really don't like this place. Let's get out of here, like now! Polly urged, a sense of urgency. Sense of urgency? That's fucking dumb. I urged. Sense of urgency. I don't know. I don't like the way that sounds. I'll just say, I'm gonna change this to like shouted because I think that sounds bad. Urged sense of urgency sounds kind of weird. Urgency in her voice as they hurried through the mansion. At the top of the island, Danny, Shelley, and Alicia finally reached the edge of the dormant volcano, peering into the crater below. I'm so happy it erupted so long ago. Wait, that doesn't mean a thing, girl. She's acting like, well, it erupted a while ago, so we should be good. Oh, not long ago. She said not long ago. Okay. Erupted not long ago. I don't want to run from lava, Danny exclaimed. Relieved, Shelley shivered, asking them not to talk about scary stuff. Holding Danny's hand tightly, Alicia mentioned something about the beautiful view. Shelley then surprised Danny by giving him another hug, leaving him annoyed and a bit flustered. All this attention was too much. Danny gently pulled away from the girls, looking a bit confused and unsure. I can't do this, Danny began, his voice sounding irritated. I like you both, but please, give me some space right now. I hope you understand. Shelley looked surprised, and Alicia started crying softly. I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm sorry, Danny said, feeling guilty as Alicia ran off, ignoring their calls to stop. Well, just don't fall into the volcano, you silly girl. I guess it's your turn.
They do get I didn't hurt her feelings, Danny said sadly. Then Shelley said, No, it's all right. I will go talk to her about it. Then she ran out after her sister. Polly and the boys raced down another flight of stairs, desperate to reach the final level of the mansion. The tension in the air was thick as they encountered more and more aggressive Pokemon along the way. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. You will be like, this will be awesome to level up!
Nice.
Please, just leave us alone! Are you running out of health potions or something, girl? Do you use potions that often in previous games other than modern ones? Because it seems like mostly what you play modern ones, and you were like potions, and then revives, potions, revives.
Oh, dude,
potions, revives,
I'm a very cheap trainer, so I always bought just hyper potions instead of max potions. But my gosh, hyper potions are annoying in Legends ZA. It's like they don't do enough for my Pokemon, so I'm like, maybe it's because they're like getting to higher levels than I'm accustomed to. Because usually at the end of Pokemon games, you're fighting like level 70 at most. But now I'm like going up against really strong Pokemon. So it's like, gotta buy max potions.
By the way, the last Pokemon we will be saving is a dark type, so we better boost our fairy attacks or something.
Okay. Okay, your turn.
Just leave. Polly pleaded with the relentless Pokemon, but her words seemed to fail on deaf ears as the creatures continued their pursuit. They are not backing off, Stephen observed grimly, his gaze scanning the surroundings for any signs of respite. The Pokemon herded them towards the door, cornering them with no way out. The good news is that what we are looking for is just behind that door. Thanks, Stephen, we almost died! Stephen remarked optimistically, trying to keep their spirits up amidst the chaos. However, Polly remained focused on the immediate danger, her eyes darting around for any possible escape routes. We've got bigger problems right now, she stated firmly. Suddenly recognizing an inevitable confrontation, declared, We have no choice but to fight. You're right, Polly agreed, determination in her voice as she released her Giraflake. In response, Stephen summoned his forestress. Silverfoot into the battle, ready for an impending clash. Amidst the chaos, a Grimer managed to grab hold of Polly's leg, causing her to recoil in disgust. Ew! This gross! She exclaimed, prompting Talon to rush to her aid, swiftly dispatching the slimy Pokemon with a precise strike. Use the back of your knife, dude! Outnumbered! And Stephen shouted as small Pokemon closed in on them. The situation grew increasingly dire. He knew that he had to adapt the strategy to overcome the overwhelming odds they faced. Is that a swarm? I think that you fight swarms before, right?
It's called a Pokemon Horde, I believe. Or maybe it is a swarm.
Good.
I can't remember.
Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Keep leveling up. We can't play fair anymore. Polly declared resolutely, summoning her Jumpluff, Smeargle, Polygon to Porygon? When did she have that?
I can't remember. I forgot she got a Porygon.
Porygon 2? I don't think that's a Porygon, right? A Pory is you put 2 behind her, behind the thingy.
Porygon 2 is the evolved form of Porygon.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry about that. Lapras into the fray. Stephen follows it, releasing F-15 Bronto Leaf, Crusher, and Crusher, this is spelled like that, right? I think.
Yeah, he's
because you spell
for alligator.
With a C.
Yep.
No. His name has a K instead of a C.
Yep, it's a reference to a Donkey Kong Country enemy.
You probably have to change the ones at the front there because you got C instead of K.
Wait, what?
Yeah. When we first started off, his name it started off with a C instead of a K.
Oh well, I'll fix it later.
Yep, and Hot Spike forming a formidable lineup ready for the intense battle that laid ahead. As the confrontation escalated into a full-blown battle, each Pokemon unleashed their unique skills. This is just one of those scenes that you're like, we got enough budget to animate. Woohoo!
Yeah, so many guys. Oh, hey, it's Agent. I'm not gonna read I'm just gonna call you Agent because you got a really long name and it kind of blends together. Hey, Agent, welcome to the live stream. Hey.
Welcome to live stream. Crusher lunged for the Crusher lunged forward with a swift slash, cutting through an Electroburst with its sharp claws. The sound of the attack reverberated through the corridor. Bronkleaf? Is it Bronto Leaf or Bronkleaf?
It's Bronto Leaf. There we go.
A member of Stephen's team unleashed Mud Slap, sending clumps of mud flying towards the Grimer. The mud struck with precision, disorienting the poison-type Pokemon and hindering their movements, creating openings for their allies to exploit. Hot Spike, living up to its fiery name, unleashed a torrent of scorching flames with Flamethrower, engulfing many opponents in a searing inferno. The intense heat radiated through the air, casting a flickering glow that illuminated the chaos unfolding the narrow confines of the corridor.
F-15 with its razor-sharp steel wings. Hello, Agent. Hello, Agent. I just said hello. Anyway, continuing the story. F-15 with its razor-sharp steel wings became a whirlwind of destruction as it slashed through foes with precision and speed. The metallic wings gleamed in the dim light, leaving a trail of defeated Pokemon in its wake as it moved with calculated efficiency. Amid the flurry of battle, Talon stood unwavering at Polly's side, a guardian who deftly parried incoming attacks with the swift slashes from his katana. As the battle raged on, the combined efforts of the trainers and their Pokemon created a symphony of chaos and determination. The clash of abilities and strength.
What is sorry to interrupt again. What is that guy called again? Brontoleaf? Is that his name, or maybe the Pokemon?
No, it's a nickname for a Meganium.
Okay, sorry about that.
The combined efforts of Pokemon overwhelmed the opposing creatures, driving them back in retreat as the realization of defeat set in. Exhausted from the intense battle, both trainers and Pokemon collapsed, spent from the fierce struggle. What was their deal? Stephen wondered aloud, puzzled by the sudden onslaught of aggressive Pokemon. As they caught their breath, the door behind them mysteriously swung open on its own.
Giovanni, is that you stinky old man?
Hey, thanks, Agent. Appreciate that. Anyway, revealing an unknown path ahead, beckoning them to venture further to the mysterious mansion. Shelley caught up to her sister, who tried to hide behind a tree. Leave me alone! Alicia's voice quivered with a mix of frustration and vulnerability. Her emotions raw and exposed. It'll be all right. Shelley's voice was a gentle as reassurance, offering solace to the midst of Alicia's turmoil. Danny hates me! Alicia's voice trembled with self-doubt and hurt. That's not true at all. Shelley's voice was firm with compassionate, seeking to dispel Alicia's misconceptions. She gently explained that their approach might have been too intense for Danny, suggesting a more patient and understanding approach. We're just being too pushy with Danny. Let's just try to give him his space like he... Okay, hold on. I'm just going to get rid of this sentence. I think it's unnecessary. Anyway, come on, sis. Let's go... Let's just try and give him space like he said. Come on, sis. Let's go have more fun together. Shelley's voice was... Blah, blah, blah. Boop. As Alicia began to calm down, the reason why I eat seaweed. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Person.
why eat
Cute.
seaweed?
Somebody said the reason why I eat seaweed. Anyway.
What's the reason of eating seaweed then?
Let's try to give him space like he said. Come on, sis. Let's go have more fun together. As Alicia began to calm down, Shelley enveloped her in a comforting nod, offering a sense of warmth and understanding. Let's go back to Danny. Shelley's voice was filled with determination as he helped Alicia to her feet, ready to return to their cousin. Meanwhile, Stephen peered inside the door, revealing a small room filled with scientific equipment and tables. I hope whatever's in here is worth almost dying from poison! Polly's voice carried a mix of curiosity and caution, words tinged with a hint of apprehension. I hope so too, Stephen's voice echoed, Polly's sentiments as they began to explore the room, searching for any clues or items of interest. I found a Pokeball! Polly's voice held a mix of excitement and intrigue as Stephen and Talon... Guess who's back? It's Daniel! Daniel's back! Hello, Daniel!
Welcome back. What's up?
Excitement as Stephen and Talon hurried over to inspect the discovery. With a sense of anticipation, Polly inquired, What do you think it is? I'm going to find out. Stephen's voice was determined as he attempted to open the glass container casing the Pokeball. Despite his efforts, he struggled to pry it open until Talon effortlessly sliced through the glass with his sword, prompting Stephen to playfully remark, Show off! Hey, Daniel. Anyway, I guess it's your turn, Carrie?
Okay. Oh, I'm here. Let's see. Reaching in, Stephen retrieved the Pokeball, prompting Polly to ask, should we open it? Stephen, driven by curiosity, asserted, we have to know, and decisively threw the Pokeball onto the ground. As an Eevee emerged from the Pokeball, Polly's reaction was one shock and concern. Oh my god! What did they do to it? She exclaimed, her heart breaking at the sight of the mistreated Pokemon, evident from its emaciated form. In tattered fur. Initially, Stephen moved to return the Eevee to his Pokeball, but reconsidered, choosing to reassure the frightened creature. It's okay now. No one will hurt you anymore. Stephen's voice was gentle and soothing, attempt to calm the distressed Eevee. In a sudden movement of fear, the Eevee lashed out and bit Stephen's hand, causing him to flinch in pain. Stephen! Polly's voice rang out in alarm, and Talon asked, You okay? Stephen made no move to stare off the Eevee, understanding the Pokemon's distress. After the tense moment, the Eevee released its grip and collapsed, prompting a worried Polly to exclaim, It needs a Pokemon Center. Now! Hey guys, just use a fast travel.
Yeah, just use a fast travel. We'll just fast travel back to the Pokemon Center.
We do it. We're like, I press the button. Stephen agreed, and they hastily make their way out of the mansion, determined to get the injured Eevee the help that it needed. And then they adopted the poor thing.
Of course they did.
Danny waited anxiously at the top of the island. His concerned effort assist stood against the fence, waiting for his sons to return. A moment of awkward silence between them before he spoke up. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, Alicia. Danny's voice carried a tone of sincerity and regret. I am sorry for being too pushy. I promise I will be less forward in the future. Alicia's voice held a hint of remorse as she acknowledged her mistake. See, this is how kids should apologize.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Let's enjoy the view together. Danny's voice softened as he suggests they take in the beautiful sunset together. The trio leaned against the fence, taking in the breathtaking sight on the horizon. A peaceful moment shared among them until a voice interrupted their tranquility. It's good to see young people appreciating Cinnabar Island. An old man's voice broke the silence. He turned to see the bald man with spectacles, a long white mustache and lab coat, standing before them.
Okay. Yeah. Good
Hi.
night, Daniel. See you. See you at the next live stream, maybe. Bye.
Night, Daniel. Hi. I think cinema is lovely, but I wish it had a gym. Danny expressed his thoughts so to the man. It's a shame I had to retire. The man revealed to be Blaine. The gym leader responded, surprising Danny with his identity. Excitement lit up Danny's face as he eagerly asked if they could battle. I have no badge to give out, Blaine replied, which Danny responded, I just want to test my strength. Let's have a friendly battle. Danny proposed eagerly, his eyes shining with anticipation and excitement. I suppose that would be okay. How about a 2-on-2 battle? He asked, which Danny gladly accepted. As the trio make their way out of the Pokemon Mansion, thankfully undisturbed by a wild Pokemon, they rush to the center. Stephen cradled the injured Eevee in his arms, placing the Eevee in front of Nurse Joy. They were met with her initial outrage, not yet aware of the circumstances.
How could you treat your Eevee like this? Nurse Joy's voice carried a mix of shock and anger at the sight of the injured Pokemon. Polly intervened, saying, No, you don't understand. We just found it in the Pokemon Mansion abandoned, prompting Nurse Joy to take immediate action. There's no time to waste, Joy declared as she whisked the Eevee into the emergency room, followed by Chansey.
Can you imagine if somebody has an Eevee and then they were fighting the horde of Pokemon and then Eevee was like, I'm okay, note. And then later they return and the nurse was like, what have you done with this poor thing?
You monster!
Eevee was like, it's fine, I got lots of level up, but ow, 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 ow,
ow. The trio anxiously waited in the Pokemon Center lobby, hoping for Eevee's swift recovery. Stephen, show me your hand, Polly insisted. It's not bad, he said. Show it now, she insisted, acting like an older sister. He obliged, and she saw the deep, bloody bite marks Eevee's fangs left. Quickly, she took out her first aid kit, cleaning the wound and wrapping it in bandages. People can be so cruel, Polly's voice quivered with emotion, her heart aching for the mistreated Eevee. They just left it there without a thought, Stephen's voice echoed, Polly's sentiments, disapproval evident. Talon, sensing Polly's distress, was tempted to offer her a comforting hug, but held back, respecting her space in the moment of vulnerability. Danny and Blaine positioned themselves on a large platform made of lava stone. Ooh, that sounds badass, actually. Ready to engage in a Pokemon battle. Alicia and Shelley watched from the side, anticipation in the air. Go Rapidash! Blaine called out, releasing the majestic fire horse Pokemon onto the battlefield. Danny's Pokedex sprang to life, saying, Rapidash, the fire horse Pokemon. Very competitive. This Pokemon will chase anything that moves fast in the hopes of winning. Freaking competitive. I choose you, Quagsire! Danny called out, summoning his relaxed water ground type Pokemon. Quagsire appeared calm and unfazed, his demeanor easygoing and carefree amidst the intense battle atmosphere. Use agility, Rapidash! Blaine commanded, prompting Rapidash to move with incredible speed. No way! Quagsire, use haze! Danny countered, instructing Quagsire to emit a smoky haze from its mouth. The agility attempt failed as the haze obscured Rapidash's vision. That was pretty good, Blaine acknowledged, impressed by Danny's strategic move. Use Flame Blitz, Rapidash! Blaine ordered as Rapidash charged towards Quagsire, aiming to trample it. Water gun, Quagsire! Danny commanded. Quagsire, despite getting stepped on, turned around swiftly and hit Rapidash with a powerful jet of water, making it cry out and wobble some. Use Fire Spin, Blaine called out as Rapidash unleashed a fire twister. Danny commanded, use Whirlpool, Quagsire! Quagsire sent out a watery vortex at Rapidash. Both Pokemon were caught in the other's attack. Quagsire endured the flames easily, while Rapidash found itself struggling greatly in the swirling vortex of water.
Oof.
Your turn, I guess?
Scroll down. Yeah, it's my turn. I can't believe it. We didn't manage to grab a glass of water for all of this.
Yeah. Do you want to?
No, I'm doing good. My voice is okay.
Yeah.
There's no need for it. Everything is good. As the attack subsided, Quagsire stood tall while Rapidash fainted from the intense attack. Well done, responding to Fire Spin with Whirlpool. You should try it. Spinning is a good trick. You should try my plans because this poor thing is what is it?
No, nothing.
You're right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold up. Let me just get this down. I'm going to watch this stick later. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. Quagsire stood tall. Blaine complimented Danny before recalling Rapidash to his Pokeball. You were great. Danny praised his Pokemon, to which Quagsire responded with a nonchalant yawn. Meanwhile, in Pokemon Center, the concerned teenagers waited anxiously for the news from Nurse Joy. The silence grew heavy, prompting Stephen to try to cheer her up. You were great in the mansion. I'm really impressed. Stephen complimented Polly, trying to uplift the atmosphere. Thanks, I guess, though her demeanor suggests she wasn't in the mood to engage in convos. Stephen continued, highlighting their teamwork and their Pokemon, but Polly remained unresponsive. Can you please stop talking? She doesn't want to talk right now. Talon intervened, sensing Polly's discomfort. And now Stephen retorted, Hey, I'm just trying to lighten the mood. But Talon criticized him, saying, Well, you're doing a terrible job of it. Yeah, I don't really want to hear from Mr. No, Pokemon. Why are you even here? Stephen asked, sounding agitated. My sword is enough for any Pokemon that could attack Polly. Wait, just until you get to Galar, and then you'll find a dog holding a sword. That would be cool. It's like, I found my spirit animal! Meanwhile, the dog was like, what is his deal? What is his name again? Which version did you play, by the way?
I played Sword.
Okay, so that is the one that I was talking about. Is that actually is he actually holding a sword in his mouth, or he was just his tail?
He's actually holding a sword in his mouth.
You think a sword can catch up to any Pokemon? Let's see about that. Stephen taunted, his competitive spirit evident. Talon chuckled, unfazed by the provocation. I may not have Pokemon, but my sword skills are sharp. I'm ready for a challenge. He responded calmly, his confidence unwavering. Let's settle this once and for all. Sword against steel. I'm up for it. Stephen challenged a gleam of determination in his eyes. Unable to bear it any longer, Polly interjected, her voice filled with frustration. Quiet! I know what's going on. I thought you were different from the irritating boys at school. Polly's voice held a tinge of disappointment as she expressed her disillusionment. Her voice hanging there, a poignant reminder of the importance of unity and understanding amidst their shared journey. I guess I was wrong. She ran out of the Pokemon Center without another word. Meanwhile, on the top of the island, the trainers prepared for the next round. Blaine called out his second Pokemon, Magmortar, the fiery powerhouse Pokemon entering the fray with a fierce determination. You have been using the word so many times in this fake. In this update, like with determination, sparkling with determination.
Yeah, too much determination. I gotta deal with that. Anyway.
Turning to his pocket desk for information, Danny received an unexpected response. No information found. The Pokédex voice echoed, surprising Danny. Oh. Your Pokédex information will have it only recently discovered in the Sinnoh region that magma can evolve. Blaine shed light on Magmortar's evolutionary history. You guys are in Johto, it was just above you.
Curious, Danny asked, Where is the Sinnoh region? We should focus on the battle. Blaine redirected their attention back to the intense showdown unfolding before them. Use Cross Chop, Blaine commanded. Magmortar lunged forward, delivering a powerful blow that sent Quagsire flying, causing it to faint. Danny called back Quagsire, unable to believe its swift defeat. I can't believe it went down one blow. Surprise. My next Pokemon is up for challenge, Danny announced. Make you in a regular the battle. Where's her? What is happening? Everything getting slow. Happening. Oh!
Everything is quick. Is everything okay?
Hold on, I'm just trying to fix this. Oh god! I'm just trying to close tabs. Just go in here. I'll let your life if you'll just move this one time. Luffy, you're falling off the lap, bud. Oh, okay, thank God. Okay, go away. Okay, close all those tabs. That should lower your processing or whatever that is. Close those tabs. Tabs, please. Please close the tabs. Might as well close these tabs. Close all the tabs. Okay, there we go. What is wrong?
Okay,
Let's see if I can.
a few things.
This is up.
Where's the chat?
Okay, there we go. I think I think we're back. Article should be coming back online. Okay, we're back.
Where's the chat you talk? Where's the chat you're talking about? Is it the one on YouTube or on Twitch or somewhere?
It's on the vertical YouTube. It's a lot of
Oh yeah, sorry about
messages.
that. I went to the one that is not.
Okay, we should be back. Okay, cool. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Was I reading?
Uh, I think that it was me. Agent, is everything better? Is your ears okay? Are your ears okay?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Everything should be back to normal now.
If anyone else is watching, whoa, probably not. There's just only me watching. I'm just looking into the chat. There isn't anyone in there. One watching.
Oh well, let's just
Okay.
get back to the story.
Oh, wrong screen. Sorry about that. Let me just say, Tyranitar is very weak to fight. I think is that you? Is that you or me? Oh yeah, that was you. That was you.
Oh,
That was
okay,
you.
I'll get back to it. Tyranitar is very weak to fighting moves, you know, Blaine warned, acknowledging the strategic disadvantage. If Magmortar can if Magmortar can land cross chop at all, it's not exactly that accurate, Danny assessed, tension mounting as the battle intensified. Danny ordered Eclipse to use Sandstorm, engulfing the battlefield in a swirling vortex of sand, obscuring visibility. Now, Magmortar, use Cross Chop, Blaine shouted. Magmortar looked, but the fire-type Pokemon struggled to locate Eclipse amidst the sandstorm, the harsh sand cutting into it. Not so easy, is it? Eclipse, use Stone Edge! Danny yelled. Tyranitar caused a sharp stone to shoot out of the ground, right into its target. Powerful attack sent Magmar flying out of the sandstorm in defeat. I'm impressed, Blaine expressed. I like reading that. I'm impressed, Blaine expressed. Hold on, I gotta move something down real quick. There we go. Before recalling Magmortar from battle, the sandstorm settled, and then Danny thanked Eclipse for its valiant efforts. The Tyranitar roared in triumph as it returned to its Pokeball. Strange sensation stirred within Danny, shared by Alicia. I think Polly is really upset, Alicia observed, sensing it from a distance. It's because I left her alone with Stephen and Talon, Danny agreed, his protective instincts surfacing. And Luffy would like to leave. How'd you go, kitty? There you go, buddy. Surf. I think Polly's really upset. It's because I left her alone with Stephen and Talon, agreed, his protective instincts surfacing. I'll kick their butts over this if they made her cry, he vowed, his determination to make things right clear to Alicia and Chili, who were taken aback by his words.
Are you sure about this? I thought that you also help in that. You kick your own butt.
Yeah. Thanks for taking the time to battle me, sir, Danny said to Blaine, acknowledging the challenging yet rewarding experience. I have to talk to my sister, Danny expressed, deciding to address the brewing conflict. He instructed Alicia and Shelley to meet him at the Pokemon Center before rushing off.
Okay, let's see. This is an interesting young man, Blaine mused, reflecting on the unique qualities of the formidable opponent. Then his turbulent emotion drove him to run past the Pokemon Center without a second glance. Hey, Danny, what's... Stephen greeted Danny in a friendly manner, attempting to defuse the escalating situation. However, Danny's piercing glare towards Stephen and Talon caused the friendly greeting to falter, making Stephen to take a step back before Danny continued running. Oh, we've really done it now, Talon remarked, acknowledging the gravity of the situation as Danny's departure left a real sense of unease in his wake. Running out of the beach, Danny spotted Polly painting the vibrant hues of the sunset with Smeargle resting in the sand beside her. Hey, sis, Danny greeted her in a few words. his tone reflecting a mix of remorse and determination. Again.
Always with the determination. I gotta stop doing that.
Just great. Now you're here to upset me too. Polly's response was tinged with bitterness. Her attempt to mask her emotions evident as she held back tears. No, I'm just here. I want to talk to you. Danny reassured her, his sincerity cutting through the tension that hung between them. Leave me alone. Polly snapped, flickering the paintbrush at him in frustration, her gut still firmly in place. I'm sorry. Danny's apology took Polly by surprise, his words carrying a weight of genuine regret. It was a rare sight for him to admit defeat. Mom and Dad forced you to go on an adventure with me, and it caused you a lot of problems. Danny confessed, acknowledging the impact of his actions on his sister. I got into a lot of trouble for not listening to you when I should have. Danny admitted, reflecting his past behavior and consequences had brought on their journey.
Oh, whoa,
Whatever. Well, we're almost done. Whatever Stephen and Talon did, I'm on your side. Then expressed his concern, his vulnerability laid bare before Polly. This isn't easy for me, but I love. Danny's declaration was interrupted as Polly hugged him, her own emotions spilling over in a moment of raw connection. I love you too, little bro. Polly's words held a depth of emotion. Their sibling bond seemed reaffirmed by the embrace they shared, allowing the hearts to heal. As they stood there, the tension dissipated, and a sense of peace settled between them, the awkwardness giving way to the shared understanding. Do you think that we should add two siblings standing in the beach to your painting? Danny suggests, a playful smile tugging out at his lips. Polly sniggered and responded with, I was just thinking about the same thing. The scene capturing the moment of reconciliation, unity, as they stood together on the beach and their bond growing stronger ever.
So, should we stop there for now?
Do you want to? Do you want to? We can do that.
Yeah, we can stop there for now.
That was cool.
Ooh.
This is a very, very bumpy, but this is a very bumpy, what's that thing called? A bumpy ride, this session.
Yeah. I definitely gotta deal with that one word that keeps popping up.
Determination.
How many times is the word determination used in this damn document?
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Dear God. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh no! 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 Oh, no! I have some editing work to do before the next time.
Determination.
Anyway, I guess we're like, what were we, like 20 pages in?
Yeah, we're in 34 or something. I think. Is it 34? Yeah, 34.
I'll leave a little bookmark there. Okay. Oh, whoops. Now that my computer isn't being a little asshole, let me get Tina's back up. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay. Okay, everyone. That'll be it for this live stream. I am determined to deal with some repeated words in this document before we continue on.
Good Lord.
Freaking determination.
The situation.
There. I'll deal with all the determination before the next time we read this. God. I didn't realize it was so prevalent.
It's a
Anyway,
good word.
that's it. See you next time. Hopefully my computer won't crash then.
Hopefully, maybe.